Hi guys, it's Danny again with Let's Get Moving. So this is part 2 of what I do on a daily basis when it comes to eating, working out as a professional mover. I compete in physique and bodybuilding shows, so most of my workouts and eating is centered towards that. Having a physically demanding job definitely doesn't contribute well to that, so I have to eat a little bit more. I have to structure my workouts a little bit different. Talking about a week of what it looks like, my typical week starts off on a Monday where we do chest. So we'll hit mainly a heavy chest dominant movement with some accessories of like triceps. And then we'll go into the next day doing back. So we'll have a very big pull day where we're rowing, we're doing lat pull down, stuff like that. And we'll have a little bit of supplementation of biceps. Following that, we have a big rest day. So Wednesdays are the rest days. That's also my day off here at Let's Get Moving. I like to stack that on top of each other just so I can have a complete day of rest. That's also days kiddo and I hang out and I get to be a little bit more family oriented. Depending on when the season is, we'll probably go and do posing to where I'm just working on some poses, trying to see what looks right, what doesn't, for my body type and style of competition. Posing is essentially what we look like on stage where you'll walk out and you'll hit your mandatories, which will hit like a front relaxed, side relaxed, back relaxed shot, and another side where we're just turning around so the judges can kind of see what we look like. When I mean relaxed, you're really not relaxed. You're kind of flexing out your muscles, but it should seem effortless. So you're just trying to make yourself look as big as you can. If you ever seen a cobra when it comes up and it's trying to intimidate somebody and that hood flares out and it looks effortless, that's what we're trying to do, essentially. You are standing in a mirror, you're flexing out, you're looking, saying, all right, this is where I'm at. Typically, you'd hire a coach, someone with a little bit more experience so they can look at you, give you honest critiques, and can try to tweak you in the mirror a little bit. So yeah, it's all comes down to practicing, because if you're on stage and you're up there shaking, that's noticeable. So you want to be up there flexed, and it just takes practice.
You don't know what to ask you to do?
I'm not doing it. There's different divisions as well. So there was men's physique where we wear the shorts down to about the top of our knees, where there's classic physique where we're wearing spandex up to about here, and then there's the bodybuilding where you're typically wearing like the men's bikini. I am moving up from the board shorts to the classic physique where we'll go into spandex where you're showing a little bit more leg. I know in the comments somebody's gonna talk about my legs. I know this, they're not as big as most people's. I ran track for almost 8 years, and big legs just don't make you fast. So with that being said, I know I'm working on it. I hate this so much. We'll have our front relaxed, which is simply just flaring out your chest, opening up your back. You always start from the bottom down, so your legs are tight, glutes tight, everything's tight. And we're here, and then we'll go off to our side where I've been working on this. It's a little different than what it was from my last show, where we do our front side. And then we have our back pose, which is, again, the same as the front, where we're here. So that's typically what it looks like. And then for classic, you get a little bit more fancy where you're doing front biceps and stuff like that. So you're holding those poses for maybe 30, 45 seconds at a time when the judges are looking at you. How I can contribute that to moving is if we're holding a piece, trying to figure it out, and we're holding it for like 10 seconds. It's still the same thing. Following that, like today's Thursday, we're gonna have a big leg day, quad dominant. We're gonna hit squats, we're gonna hit leg presses, a bunch of heavy movements again with that. Then we follow on Friday with a little bit backed off, where we're still doing a pressing movement, but most of it's overhead, so we'll call that shoulders. And we also hit a little bit of triceps as well. And then on Saturday, we back it up to a glute hamstring oriented day where we also will hit a little bit of lats again. So kind of a posterior chain day where we hit a little bit of back, we hit a little bit of glutes and hamstrings. And then on Sunday, that's the big rest day. We're carbing up. I notice my energy level starts to deplete towards the end of the day, but again, Sundays are also my day off at Let's Get Moving. So those rest days are really important. That's when I see my body start to fill back out. I have my energy kind of building back up again for that heavy push day on Monday. So if I was to give you a workout challenge, I would challenge you to work out 2 days a week at a minimum. Starting out, if you're at home and you're wanting to start out working out, the same recommendation I give to anybody is start out 2 times a week at a minimum, probably 30 minutes to 45 minutes. If you're a little bit more advanced and if you've worked out before, go for an hour. But that's the best way to start. At least 2 hours a week is going to do you so much justice. At least an hour of exercise per 8 hours of sitting, they can counteract each other. As long as your workouts are structured and planned properly in moderation, you can definitely get results. You don't have to go out and look at the big bodybuilder dude for inspiration, but I recommend doing your own research, kind of figuring out what's going to work best for you. Some people like running marathons, some people like lifting weights, some people like swimming. Any form of physical activity. I challenge you guys to get out there this summer and at least hit 2 days out the week. After you hit 2 days for 3 weeks, go for 3 days for 3 weeks, and then so on and so forth. I work out 5 times a week, but I know I could work out 7. Now, with that being said, I love my rest days, and I have to balance out family as well. So I'll keep mine at 5. If you can beat that, let me know. All right, this has been Danny again with Let's Get Moving. It's been fun showing you guys a little bit about what I do on my free time. It's become a hobby, and I continue to want to go far with it. So if you guys have any questions, you can comment down below, and I'll be sure to try to reply back.